Lucas says, "Hey, Austin and Robert. My name's Lucas, and I'm 19 years old. I'm a college student doing online classes, and I started listening to your podcast about a month ago. Since then, you guys have completely changed my money habits. You guys inspired me. I opened up a Roth IRA. I've got my brokerage account, and I started 2 side hustles. I listened to your Side Hustles for Busy People episode, and I started walking dogs and house sitting. I made over $2,000 in the last 3 weeks alone. Thank you so much for the inspiration, and because of my living situation, I can invest nearly all of this money. My question is, since I don't have a registered business or claim this money from dog walking as W-2 income, am I safe putting it inside of a Roth IRA? At what point do I need to claim this money as income, and how does that work? Thanks for everything you do, and you truly are creating a new generation of financially literate individuals." Man, I just get goosebumps. I get so excited. Let's go, Lucas. Let's go, everyone else who's sending questions and is taking notes. Like, this is so cool, man. All right, so Lucas, let's dive in. Lucas asks this question of like, hey, I made this money over here. Is it safe to put in the Roth IRA? Because your Roth IRA, the money you put into that has to be earned income, as a sense like you have to pay taxes on the money before you put it in. There's no if, ands, or buts about that. The money you make has to already have taxes paid on it before you can put it in the Roth IRA and invest it. And so Lucas is saying, I'm earning this money dog walking, I'm earning this money house sitting, I'm doing these things in such a way that I am not exactly paying taxes on the money I'm making. Now, either one of two things are happening. One, Lucas is using an app like Rover or Wag or one of these other, dog walking apps where he's finding new clients, going on the walks, doing all the stuff, and then he's getting paid through the app. If that's the case, you're going to get a tax form early 2025 that's going to say, hey, I'm Rover, hey, I'm Wag, whatever. You are Lucas. We paid Lucas in 2024 X amount of thousands of dollars through our app as a service, right? He's a gig economy worker. So we paid him, 1099, and, you'll owe taxes on that money. Therefore, you can use that money for the Roth IRA contributions. Now, the flip side of that is Lucas may be found inside of a Facebook group, said, hey, I'm Lucas. I'll walk your dog for cash. Don't have to pay taxes. It's all fun and games. That gets a little bit trickier. I don't believe that you could take the money that you did not pay taxes on and invest it in the Roth IRA. And so here's what I want you to think about, right? When you file taxes via Cash App or TurboTax or whatever else, there's a line on your tax form that says, my name's Lucas and I made this much money in taxable income in 2024. If that number of taxable income is 0, then no, you cannot take money and put it in your Roth IRA. But if that number is like 4,000, then you can take up to $4,000 and put it in your Roth IRA. If that number is 7,000, you can do up to 7,000, right? Whatever that number might be, but you can't do more than what you actually paid taxes on as an earned income type individual there. So just make sure you know, when you file your taxes, what that looks like. And the good news is you will know what that looks like early 2025, because that's when sort of these tax forms begin to get sent to you from these Wags and Rovers and other things, which gives you time to retroactively contribute to 2024 Roth IRA. For everyone listening, you can contribute and invest money toward your Roth IRA for the calendar year of 2024 until April 15 of 2025, right? You'll get a better understanding of what your tax liability looks like, your taxable income, things like that, allowing you to say, wait a second, I actually did earn some money. I can go do that, right? That's totally normal. I've done it myself. It's pretty unique there. But that's my hot take. And Lucas, you're crushing it, man. Seriously.
Yeah, and I would say just understand the tax man is your friend. Everyone is always trying to, I get people every day, hey, can you pay me under the table? Hey, can you pay me in cash? Hey, can you not report this? And the answer is always no. I have no reason to cheat the tax man, and I have no reason because I understand the tax code, my team understands the tax code, and I'm going to make sure to follow the law. And it's the same whether you're doing Rover or whatever. There's no need to try and hide that money from the tax man because you want to be able to utilize it to build your future, and trying to hide it and find ways around paying taxes on it just normally doesn't end well for people. So just understand that.
And the only other piece of advice I have, Lucas, you're 19 years old. When I was 19, 20, 21, 22, and I had to do taxes for the first time, it was so overwhelming. I used TurboTax, super easy. I think it's like 40, 50, 60 bucks to file your taxes with them. Super reasonable, in my opinion, of a price. And they make it step by step, and they have, your records of your taxes so you can like log back in and see all these forms and things. But on the flip side, my girlfriend actually used Cash App in 2023 for her taxes, and it was completely free and done all in the app. So like there's a bunch of different ways that you can file your taxes, very cheap or for free. You just got to be tech savvy. And I mean, if Lucas, you're making $2,000 in 3 weeks, you're pretty savvy to begin with, man.
Right. I love this story because it just goes to show with modern technology in the society we live in, you can go out there and make really good money if you put in the work. So many people just, have this lack mentality that, oh, well, I lost my job or I'm getting laid off. What am I going to do? Go out and find something. You can do exactly what Lucas is doing, following the blueprints that we put out each and every week, taking action, and the money will come. It's just there. It's all around us. You just have to want to go get it.
1,000%. And you take that money and you spend the time, hours, days, weeks, years working hard to build up a nest egg that then gets invested into the S&P 500 that will then grow for you over time passively. And the money you earn passively with this portfolio income will eventually be more every year than what you're actually trading time for money for at your job or your side hustle doing, right? I mean, again, we talk about building your base and how important that is. $100,000 invested at the beginning of this year is now worth $125,000. That's $25,000 that those people didn't have to spend any time, any effort, anything to earn because they invested their money properly and they sacrificed time, pleasure, vacations, all the things they can afford to set aside extra money and put that into the markets, and that's going to continue to grow for them over time.
But it's the coolest feeling, and you think about our 30-year age gap. You're crushing it, Austin. You're way ahead of the curve. You're really good at all this. I've been doing it for 30 additional years. And the best feeling on earth is waking up almost every day and making that money while I sleep. And it's greater than most CEOs make a year while I sleep and do nothing additional because I set myself up a long time ago. And that is the key of everything we're doing, is to get everyone to understand the sooner you start, the more time you let compound interest do its job, and the better off you're going to be, because we want to make sure everyone gets to live this wonderful, beautiful experience in retirement. That's what drives me every single day.
Dude, I'm right there with you.